Cold email is about to change forever. And if you don't know what's coming, then the saying cold email is dead is going to apply to you. Why? Well, a month ago, Google announced something that changes everything for anyone doing cold outreach. They are rolling out an AI-powered inbox assistant. I've been talking about this for years now, knowing that this is coming, but Google just rolled out an AI-powered inbox that prioritizes emails based on relationship signals. Here's the problem. Cold emails, by definition, have zero relationship signals. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening, why most people in the space are sleeping on it, and how we are processing and what we think we're going to do going into 2026 to make this year the best year in cold emails. So let's get right into it. So what exactly did Google change? On February 8th of 2026, Google announced a major update to Gmail. They're rolling out what they call an AI inbox, and it's going to be powered by Gemini 3 and then eventually 4 and then 5 and so on. And this isn't just another spam filter or promotional tab situation. This is a complete rethinking of how Gmail shows emails to its users. So here, from what we know, is how it's going to work. Instead of showing a chronological list of messages, the AI inbox is going to present a brief style overview. It's going to surface conversations, tasks, and updates based on what it thinks matters most to the users. And Gmail's VP of product itself said that they want to turn Gmail into a personal, proactive inbox assistant. And the part that really matters for cold email is that AI prioritizes emails based on those relational signals. Things like, who do you email frequently? Who are the people saved in your contacts? Who are the relationships it can infer from your message content? It lets emails from people you know rise to the top. And there's a problem in there for us, obviously, is that cold emails, by definition, do not have any of those signals. There's no prior history, there's no pedigree, there's no inference of any kind of any relationship whatsoever. And so even if you have great deliverability, your email hits the primary inbox and the AI might not prioritize it to the user's feed. This is a shift from just landing in the primary to actually being seen in that primary inbox. And before you panic, here's the thing, here's how I'm thinking about it. I've known this is coming down the pipeline. We were sending 9 million emails a month for Fixer AI, and their tool does exactly what Gmail is doing natively. And so we already have figured out how to get around this, some tactics, some proprietary stuff that we use. But there's some stuff that I can share with you that will help you develop some frameworks to think about this. The thing is that business workspace users are going to be incredibly slow to adopt this into the AI inbox fully, especially enterprise companies. They're very hesitant to introduce AI in any sort of way, especially if they might share their data, and Google has a lot of privacy concerns and all of that kind of stuff. But eventually those concerns will go away. These enterprise clients, their IT teams, these small to medium-sized businesses who rely on their inbox for leads and inquiries, they're not going to just flip the AI switch overnight. They need to see every email that comes in, especially if there's prospecting or running any kind of sales funnel. And that is actually a window of opportunity. The speed in which this window closes is yet to be determined, but it will eventually close. And so right now, the AI inbox is only available to trusted testers with broader rollout happening in the coming months, according to Google. We have time, but we need to use that time wisely. The lazy competitors are just going to exit the market, and they're going to tap out on one more thing that shakes up the cold email world, which is great for us because every time the industry gets harder, the worst players quit. The people who were just in for quick money and no real systems are going to be gone, which just makes the entire marketplace better for everybody participating. And so if you're willing to do things the right way, your competition is going to drop dramatically. Now, real quick, if you want to make sure you're set up to win in this new environment, book a free intro call with us in the description. It's the first link in the description. We'll dive deep into your business and show you exactly how we'd approach cold email for your business in 2026 better than anybody else. Now, let's get right back into it. In my opinion, what's actually going to matter in 2026, now that we've set up what exactly the obstacles are that we need to navigate through. So first, obviously your technical infrastructure has to be bulletproof. This is obviously the bare minimum now. Everybody knows about it. I'm not going to bore you with things like SPF, DKIM, DMARC. These are just like commonplace things. I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Everybody knows. You need to warm up your domains. You need to rotate inboxes. You need to do all the crazy stuff that we do. You need to use residential proxies. I have other videos that go over the technical implementation of it. You need to have all of those things in place. You need to be checking blacklists daily, and you need to be checking multiple types of blacklists because all of them feed into this deliverability algorithm. And so like on our side, we check every single domain daily and replace anything that gets flagged, and your spam complaint complaint rate needs to stay below 0.3%. That means that if you send 1,000 emails, you can't get more than 3 spam complaints. And realistically, you want to be closest to 0.1% or 1 out of every 1,000. You want to be as close to that as possible for consistent inbox placement. And so a couple things with this level is that even just late October, last November, Google moved to a much more strict enforcement policy. Non-compliant emails are facing complete rejection. They're not even being received. Microsoft followed with similar requirements, and those things just continue to come down the pipeline, and I expect many more to come this year just on the deliverability front. Here's really how you get around these AI spam filters, is that your messaging relevance to your target has to be sharper. Apart from the infrastructure, targeting is the only thing that's changing really fast. You need broad lists with copy-paste AI personalization with multiple follow-up sequences jamming down the throat of somebody for weeks are not going to cut it anymore. The game has shifted from send more emails to send smarter emails to find exactly the message that's going to resonate with your market at a large scale. Here's how we like to get around that is we like to send one email to your total addressable market every 60 days. We don't spam people. We aren't shoving a ton of messages down their throat. We're also extremely tactful. We start with small subsets of volume, and when we expand a client to sending millions of emails per month, we know that we have a really good message that a lot of people don't report as spam. There's also additional verticals where you can be targeted with your segments. You can do things like monitor company announcements, hiring activity, product launches, new tools. You can have these intent triggers. We like to layer these on top of our core large scale volume, and they can be very effective. And this all ties back to this AI inbox change. You see, because it's going to be programmatically looking at scale, does your message, the core offer of what you're doing, is it something that people actually want, or is it something that is going to be rejected? And these are going to be large scale machine learning algorithms targeted at cold email. So your offer has to be great. And the thing is if you reach out with something timely, you're more likely to get back and forth conversation going. If you're reaching out with a really good offer, especially one that works at scale and that people don't report as spam, and you aren't annoying them with 1 million follow-up emails in a single week, then you are going to inbox and you're actually going to program these AIs to let you into the inbox as well. The other thing that I'm going to add on this note is that the AI is also going to be personalized to each individual. One Gmail user's inbox, it will learn that this guy just does not like receiving any sort of sales, any sort of solicitation. And then it's going to look at the VP of growth at a company and go, this guy understands sales. He understands outreach. He wants to receive cold emails. So we're going to let those inbox even more. And so I actually think there's going to be a really cool effect where the people that you don't even want to talk to are going to be excluded by the AI for you. And the people that are great to talk to that actually want your message are going to be in there too. The other thing is that you could be running a company and it knows from your email activity that you have an initiative. You need to add additional channels to your marketing, revenue's down. And so we need to add, this channel's dying. So we need to set up new channels. And so your AI is actually going to know that. And so if you reach out with a relevant message at that time, you're more likely to inbox with them, which will be, I think that's going to be really cool. And then the other thing is that your copy can't read like a sales email. These filters are going to get smarter. They know when you're soliciting BS to them. So even if you pass all the technical stuff above, it's just going to put it right in. So here's how I like to write copy for this is I like short, punchy, direct. I don't think it should be more than 50, 60 words at the most. And just write like you're DMing a friend, not like you're writing marketing copy. Lead with a problem they actually have, not your solution. And when it comes to copy, we focus on one thing. What's your offer and can you say it clearly? Don't write, hey Joe, I exist, so do you, so can I please take your time? And don't just slap AI personalization on the front. Like, hey Joe, I saw you commented about X on Twitter. No one receives that and thinks it's written by a human. And even my buddy Eric Nowalowski just the other week confirmed this through his data. And I was telling this to him like 6 months ago. And he was like, oh, really? And then sure enough, he's come around to agree with me. The other thing you think about is multi-channel can help you shortcut this. It's a strategy that I hear very few people in the cold emails talk about, is that if you can get someone to email you first, then you bypass a lot of those concerns. So you've got a relationship signal built in from the start. So to make this work, you could leverage LinkedIn to start conversations that then move into email, that then build your reputation, or use content on YouTube, Reddit, or other platforms to get people reaching out to you. Because of everything we've done with RB2B and building an inbound-led outbound motion, we're actually looking at adding a service right now that'll install inbound-led outbound into a company, including content for the founder and all of that kind of stuff. And so that could be really, really interesting that we're looking at. And what's great is that if they reach out to you via email, when they initiate, the AI sees that it's a legitimate relationship. It doesn't replace cold email, it just further enhances it. And cold email is still one of the highest ROI channels that exists. We have a client right now, they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on ads, and our ROAS is 2x what they spend on ads, and their cost per meeting is a quarter of what they pay on other channels. And so cold email can work with the right clients with the right offer, but layering the other channels is something that's going to be proving to help going forward. I know it's a lot of moving pieces. Hopefully these frameworks and these ways of thinking serve you well. I like frameworks a lot better. I think very much in terms of like, why do we do what we do? How do we accomplish those things? Those two components are way more important, the frameworks, than what do I do? Because if I told you what to do right now and like, here's the exact thing to do, that's going to change in literally a month. AI is going to roll out a new thing. So I would rather teach you how to think than what to do today, because it's going to expire. And now that's a lot of moving pieces, I know. And honestly, most companies don't have the time or the systems to get this all right on their own. And that's exactly what we do at Sales Automation Systems. We'll map out your total addressable market. We'll target, set up the infrastructure based on what's working, write the best copy that'll actually get you to be read by your recipient. And we'll reach out to 100% of your total market every 30 to 60 days so we don't spam the hell out of them. And most clients are live within a week, maximum 3 weeks, depending on if your team needs more time. And so if you want to make 2026 your best year with cold email, click the first link in the description, book an intro call with us. We'll walk you through your business and show you exactly how we'd approach this for you. So again, link is in the description. And if you want to see the best cold email strategy for SaaS in 2026, then watch this next video here.